Yes, people, welcome back to Transfer Talk, and we've got some big news today. Double swoopsies, all right? I'm wearing the Brazil shirt for a reason. Just before we get into that, talking of shirts, have a look at this absolute belter. Newcastle are doing something differently here for a one-off. They will be wearing this new shirt against Brighton this weekend. Now, this kit was leaked a couple of months ago. That's finally been officially revealed by the club. It's madness that it's not on sale yet, and it's still not on sale. But the players will be wearing it this weekend before it's even on sale. Now, originally designed to be a pre-match shirt, the lads will be wearing this as they warm up before a Premier League game, or probably any game for that matter. But this weekend, the Premier League have granted them special permission to wear it because our home kit, away kit and alternative kit apparently are too close to Brighton's colours of blue and white. So we can't do anything about that. We have to wear something different, and they're bringing out they're wearing it a one-off special this weekend at Brighton. Big fan of this kit. Obviously, it's got the landmarks all over it. You know what I mean? It's got the Millennium Bridge, it's got every bridge you could possibly think of, it's got the stand there, it's got loads going on. Probably a bit too much going on, if you ask me. But it's kind of a bit of a remake on the classic from the 90s. Quality stuff, good stuff, nice colour, nice look. Buy it whenever it comes officially out. It's meant to come out on sale soon, no official date. Chaos. Anyways, in this video we are going to focus on transfers, and as we do every day, we have your latest transfer rumours. Now, this one's been gathering pace quite a bit the last couple of hours. A couple of outlets are now reporting this double swoop for Dieng and Paqueta. Now, a lot has changed since I made the video yesterday on Maddison and why I don't think we'll sign Paqueta, because Jonjo Shelvey has now been ruled out for the first half of the season. 3 months on the sideline minimum for Jonjo Shelvey. A hamstring injury has forced him into surgery. Good news in a way is that while the World Cup is on in November, December, Shelvey will be back in Newcastle doing another pre-season. Shame for Shelvey, he came back in the best shape of his life this summer. His fitness levels are through the roof. Eddie Howe himself, everyone was very impressed with him. Got an injury against Benfica, now he's ruled out for months. So speedy recovery, Jonjo, but that has made us having to change our transfer plans quite a bit. So it's now looking like Dan Ashworth could focus on that midfielder to replace Jonjo Shelvey. Obviously, we've got Joe Willock there at the minute, who did well against Nottingham Forest, but the backup to him is now Sean Longstaff. And in that midfield three, if you get another injury, we're absolutely knackered. You'd be looking at playing a young guy, Elliot Anderson, who does look like a very promising talent. Maybe too soon in the Premier League, although he will now be staying since Shelvey has got injured, unless we did bring in a Paqueta. So maybe the transfer focus has shifted in the last 24 hours from a striker winger from Maddison to midfielder in Paqueta. Now, this double swoop allows us to get both. First of all, I just want to talk about Dieng. Now, been doing a bit of research the past hour on Dieng. It is actually Czech, Amadou, Mbeke, Bamba, Dieng. We'll just stick with Bamba, Dieng. We'll just stick with Bamba. Bamba is linked with Newcastle today. 22-year-old Senegalese international. Now, we're all big fans of players from Senegal at Newcastle. He even wears the little wristband like Papi Cissé used to, so that's a great sign for me. I'm very happy with that. He can wear that wristband all day long, do some backflips, score some screamers. Sign him up, get him in. Obviously, Cissé and Demba Ba back in the day with the celebrations and all that, and what a duo those were. Very fond of a Senegalese player at the tune, so hopefully if we can get anything compared to those legends, it'd be great. And he is highly rated, you know, he is highly rated amongst the press. Liverpool have been linked with him before. The teams that are currently linked with him are Wolves and Everton and Leeds for Dieng, so he's on the market. He's actually available. Marseille are happy to accept £15 million for Dieng. Dieng can play across the front three, a striker and a winger, so that's great. Ticks the boxes for what Newcastle have wanted all window. That's why they wanted Ekitike. They want that versatility where someone can slot in and replace Wilson if he gets injured, and someone who can play on the right if it's not working for Almiron, Fraser, Murphy, whatever, or injuries across St. Maximin or anything. So Dieng would tick those boxes at a very good rate, at a very good age of 22. Best years ahead of him, still got his whole career ahead of him. Plays for Senegal, scored 8 goals in the league last year and 1 in the Europa Conference League. So a bit of European experience there. He's played in the Europa League as well. But the new manager at Marseille doesn't fancy Dieng and is available. He is allowed to let him go. He doesn't need him. He says he's not going to be starting probably. So Dieng is on the market. Marseille are about to bring in Alexis Sanchez. All remember him from the Arsenal days, the Manchester United days on the piano. And now obviously he's been all over Inter Milan. About to go to Marseille is Sanchez, so that means Dieng's position's taken. He's going to be on the bench doing up Forrest Gump, so he's not going to be happy with that. Martial happy to let him go. £15 million. Can I go wrong in this day and age? I mean, it's a free hit, £15 million, isn't it? It's nothing. And for me, if we can get him in, provide competition for Wilson, like I say, versatility on the wings as well, happy days, good signing. But the big news, the big news is the big name that's been linked with Newcastle United ever since the takeover, ever since we signed Bruno Guimaraes. It's Bruno's best buddy, his Brazilian mate, his Brazilian brother, Lucas Paqueta. Paqueta from Lyon. Now, surprisingly, Lyon are allowing Paqueta to go for £33 million plus add-on. So you're probably talking around 38 to 40 million for Lucas Paqueta, which is an absolute steal. This player is serious. He's absolutely serious baller, Paqueta. Paqueta is meant to be a better version of Bruno. You know, they rate him higher than Bruno in Brazil. So if Paqueta's better than Bruno, if we can get them three, the Brazilians in the middle of the park at Newcastle, Paqueta, Joe Linton and Bruno, that is outstanding, and what a move this would be. The fans have been crying out for it since bloody January, when Newcastle did actually go in for him in January, but Lyon wanted £50 million then. So for them to have the U-turn of, there must be a bit cash strapped there, having the U-turn, they're going to accept 33 million plus add-ons. Newcastle should be all over this, because they were going to offer 50 million for Maddison. Obviously Leicester wanted 50, 60, we offered 45. If you can get Paqueta for 33, Dieng for 15, you know what I mean? That's, what's my maths? Shite, that's what it is. 43, 46. What's that? 48 million, is it? You know, under 50 million for those two players, ticking two positions that we need. Now that John Joe's injured, and I would have had Paqueta anyway, obviously, because he can get forward, he can shoot him with goals. And now you've got Dieng, whose pace will cause problems. He's got a little bit of an eye for goal. This totally makes sense. This double swoop completely makes sense from Newcastle United, and it would be two very good signings in my opinion, especially the Paqueta one. Now, Paqueta is just, like I say, an absolute baller. What a joy to watch he's been. I hadn't seen him until Newcastle were linked with him in January, then I started watching a couple of games from Lyon, and you know, I've seen bits and pieces, and we've all seen his highlight reel, which never go off, by the way, because, you know, that made Albert Luque look brilliant back in the day, and we all know how much of a flop he was. But Paqueta is a serious player, very highly rated from what I read from the South American journalists, from when he plays for Brazil, for when he plays in France for Lyon. Arsenal, man, I can't believe Arsenal haven't signed him yet. There's hella pictures of him in an Arsenal shirt from all these Arsenal YouTube accounts and Twitter accounts. Arsenal, you'd be perfect for Arsenal. You'd be perfect for Manchester United. With McTominay and Fred, I can't believe they're not going in for Paqueta. It's going to be another one, hopefully, like Bruno, where teams look and think, oh, I missed a trick there, didn't we? Paqueta, if we can get him in at Newcastle United, that would be class. Two big rumours there today then, a winger/forward in Dieng and the midfield maestro in Lucas Paqueta. Let me know below what you make of those signings. If they were to happen, would you have them at Newcastle? Do you rate them as players? Smash that like button, subscribe to my channel TV. I'll see you on the next one.